Today I'm going to teach you how to make this macrame wall hanging. It's super simple with the lark's head and the square knot. What you'll need is a 40-centimeter dowel and 24 lengths of macrame cord cut at 2 meters in length each, 4mm or 5mm thick cord. Now we're going to start attaching lark head knots to the dowel. So we're going to take 1 of our lengths of cord, fold it in half, equal lengths, take the loop at one end, put it in front of the dowel. Then you're going to have your other end, the 2 lengths, pull that behind the dowel, over the top of the dowel, and then through the loop that you made. And then pull that down and make it snug. And let's do that again. So you have the loop at one end. Make sure you make it equal lengths. Bring the loop in front of the dowel. Take the 2 lengths behind the dowel, over the top, in behind, through the loop, and then pull that down. And now we're going to continue and do that with all 24 lengths of yarn that we have. Now we're going to make 24 square knots across the top of our macrame. The square knot takes 4 lengths of yarn. Take the one on the left, over the next 2, then the 4th yarn, the one on the right, goes over the one you just crossed over. You're going to go behind that one and behind the 2 yarns in the middle, and then pull it through that loop on the other side, and then pull it up nice and snug. Now we're going to make it in reverse, starting with the one on the right. So you take that yarn over the 2 in the middle. Now we're taking the yarn on the left, in front of the one you crossed over, behind that one and behind the 2 middle lengths, pull it through the loop on the other side, and then pull it tight. Let's do that again with the next one over. Take the one on the left, over the 2 in the middle, take the one on the right, over the front of the one you just pulled over, around the back, behind the 2 middle lengths, through that opening. Take the one on the right, over the 2 in the middle, take the one on the left, over the one you just crossed over, in behind and through the loop. And now we'll continue that process all the way across the top. So in this next row, we're going to skip the first 2 ropes. And with the next 4, we're going to make a square knot. And right beside that, another square knot. And another square knot. Now skip the next 4 knots, and then using 4, another square knot. And now we're going to do 3 square knots in a row again, just like we did before. Now we're going to skip 4 yarns again, and then make 3 more square knots in a row. And this is how you're going to start to see the beginning of the triangles taking shape. And now the next row, we're going to skip the first 4, and then we're going to do 2 square knots in a row. Now we're going to skip 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then again 2 square knots in a row. Skip another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 square knots. And now the next row, we're going to skip 2, 4, 6, and then 1 square knot, and that's going to finish out the base of this first triangle. Then skip 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then 1 square knot to finish off the next triangle. Again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then the next square knot. The easiest way to start this next triangle is count 1, 2, 3, 4 square knots, take the 2 right yarns of that one, and then the 5th square knot, take the 2 left yarns. And now we're going to put a knot right here in line with the bottom 3 of these first triangles. Do the same thing. So now we're going to go to the 8th knot and the 9th knot. So the 2 right ones on the 8th knot and the 2 left ones of the 9th knot, and make a square knot again in line with the tip of those other triangles. So you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 before you hit this first one. Now, take this knot, take the 2 left ones and the 2 to the left of it, and make a square knot. And now take the 2 right ones of the top knot and the 2 to the right of that, and make a square knot. And then do the same thing with this one. Now this time, take the left of the 2 knots, take the 2 left yarns of that one and the 2 next to that, and do a square knot. And now here we're going to do 3 square knots in a row, finishing off the base of this triangle. Now we'll go over this one and do the same thing. So the 2 left knots of that left square knot and the ones next to that, and make a square knot. So you can find the starting point for this one in 2 ways. You can go to this triangle and take the middle one of the bottom, or you can count in 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then you start. And the triangle's going down like this. So you want this to have a nice line here. So again, a square knot. And then we're going to do 5 across in a row. 5. Okay, now the next row is going to have 4. So take the first one of this last triangle and leave the 2 on the left hanging, and then make a square knot with the next 4. Now we're going to take this one on the left from the last row we just did, leave the 2 on the left, and start making a square knot with the 2 on the right and the ones next to that. And we're going to do 3 square knots in a row now. Again, the bottom row. Take the first one, leave the 2 on the left, and then take the 2 on the right, and now we're going to do 2 square knots. And the last one of these 2, take the 2 on the right from the one on the left, and 2 on the left from the one on the right, and make a square knot. You can do whatever you like with the fringe, trim it however suits you. You can see a couple examples here, one really straight on the diagonal, one a little bit more organic, slightly unwound. Leave me a comment if you feel like there's a way that I could improve these videos. I really want to be able to make them so they're clear, easy to follow, and you're creating beautiful pieces in the end. I hope you had fun with this project today. If you'd like to learn more from me, hit the subscribe and like this video.